thought I had found a break in the construction noise to film, but here we are. Here we are. Hi, friends. It's me. It's Ryan. It's me, Ryan. It's Ryan. Before I get into the video, I do just want to say hi to the new friends here. Hi, everyone. Nice to have you all. I wanted to kind of give a quick reintroduction of myself, just to get everyone on the same page, and in case anybody's new here and you've only seen one or a couple of my videos. Hi, I'm Ryan. It's me, Ryan. I'm Ryan. Stop it! And every week, I do a different creative project, which could be anything from building a sculpture out of corks, to painting a mural, to smaller scale paintings, doing custom keyboard mats, pretty much anything creative that I can think to do and I have access to the materials to make, I will try to tackle it every other week. If you like creative projects, and you are entertained by me and the fact that I am an absolute idiot, welcome, and please feel free to stay. But without further ado, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a very exciting video. This, I think, is going to be the kind of that's not how you say that word. This is going to be kind of the penultimate of the Cork saga, the finale of a long-standing Cork experience that I've been having. I'm not going to spoil too much, but I will just tell you all I'm actually very excited to talk to you all about how this went. So, this is another Cork art video. You saw me make the stump. Before that, it was the tree, and this time I tackled something much, much bigger, and I made a Cork Lighthouse. Now, this project came about, like pretty much all of my projects, with a Ryan idea. My mom had purchased a bird spinner. I don't know what they're called technically. I have had 2 weeks to look this up, and I haven't, and I'm not going to now. So we're just gonna call it a bird spinner, and you'll understand. What it is a little metal device that sits outside, and when wind hits it, it spins very easily, and it spins and reflects light, and that keeps birds from landing in the yard, on the furniture, or other defecatory things we don't want to talk about on the channel happening. So it's a very helpful tool, but it comes as just this little metal piece with a base. Not very exciting, not super nice to look at, and I was just sitting outside talking to my mom about the bird spinner, and I got it in my head that the way that it spun and reflected light in a circle kind of reminded me of a lighthouse, how the big lamp on the top spins and shines light in a circle. So I thought it might be a lot more fun if it was housed inside of a lighthouse, and because I have access to infinity million billion corks, I decided, what if I made a lighthouse out of corks to put the bird spinner in? So with all that being said, welcome to the Cork Lighthouse project, and let's get started building the Cork Lighthouse, shall we? Yeah. I filled the bag with corks. It's not just that I'm doing this again, it's that I have the unmitigated audacity to think that this might be the easiest of the 3 projects, when I already know that if I think this is going to be easier, it'll be infinitely harder. And still, the brain is so broken, I feel like this is going to be the most straightforward of the 3 Cork art projects that I've done. I need to send help. So, we're not building a tree this time. This time, we are building a lighthouse. Yep, I have to build this on the floor first. Okay. Hi, we're back. It's day 2 of building the Cork Lighthouse. So far we have this. It's a pretty solid, sturdy base. I think that it will definitely hold up pretty well. And now I'm just gonna build up a little bit more support inside and then start continuing to build upwards. I might switch up the corks because I will run out of champagne corks at some point or another, because as many corks as there are, I am using so many for so many ridiculous projects at this point that it will be easier for me to just transition into the regular corks. And because this structure isn't gonna have roots or branches branching off of it, it won't have as many opportunities for you to see all of the different years and wineries and types of wine that I think are kind of one of the fun things about all of the cork art. So I'm gonna transition into the normal corks for the rest of the cylinder until we get to a certain point. And then hopefully today we'll get to about where the bird spinner gets fitted. Will we? I'm not sure. For now, I'm gonna build this up. I'm gonna build this up, and I'm gonna build this up. Okay, great. Good talk, everybody. So, here we are. I think that this is the end of the concentric rings of corks part. And now what we're gonna do is essentially build the housing for this. So I'm gonna clean everything up a little bit and build the next part on the floor because I wanna make sure that the base is flat for this to sit in. And I think I'm gonna make it a detachable roof so that just practically for moving this anywhere ever, it will be easier if it's in 2 parts, I think. So I'm gonna, yeah. Let's just get to the next part of this. Yeah, okay. Well, friends, I am exhausted and not wearing my microphone, and I don't care. This is where we're at. I have a couple finishing touches and a little bit of building to do tomorrow on this, adding the lights, and then you and I get to see the final result. But honestly, I'm pretty stoked with it so far. It came out way better than I imagined it was going to, so I'm excited to see how this ends up going. But stick around for day 4 and the final part of the journey of building this lighthouse. Yep. Well, friends, we're here. It's the end of the week when I started this project, and we have just one more little bit of building to do, and then we'll add some lights, put it outside, and it'll be put together, and we'll have some final shots of a pretty cool, massive cork thing that I made. We're going to build out what I'm calling like the keeper's house, or like a small little house for someone to live in the lighthouse. So welcome to day 5, 4, 6, probably 5, maybe 4, who knows? I don't care anymore. I'm just excited to be coming to the end of the project. Honestly, I feel like I had a pretty good vision for this one, and I'm glad it's coming together. But for now, let's finish up this Cork Lighthouse, shall we? Yeah, okay. I'm excited to be done with you, you giant monster. Okay, wait, you guys. Wait. Hang on, everybody, hold on. Because I think I did it. I have so many very beautiful hot glue blisters. I have cut myself in places I did not think I did, but I am really happy with the outcome of this project, to be honest. So, on to the final shots and the outro. Let's see how it turns out, shall we? Let's go. Okay, I think it's pretty cool. So let's wrap this whole thing up, shall we? Okay. And welcome back to Here, friends. I hope you guys enjoyed the process for building this Cork Lighthouse. It was quite an involved project. I definitely spent a lot more time on it, and I gave myself a lot more time to do it. And all in all, I'm really glad I did all of that. I think it definitely helped me build the best of any of the Cork projects I've built so far, and I'm really happy with the outcome. I just briefly brought up the idea of it lighting up after I built the first window, and I'm really glad Mom was on board because we just kind of on a whim looked up string lights that are solar powered, and spoiler alert, we found them. The lighthouse lights itself up every night without fail, and the battery recharges itself, and it works amazingly. And it was just a really cute final little detail that I really feel like gave this project a lot more depth. I don't know. I think it's adorable. She loves it. We love it. And I really think it's the coolest Cork project I've made thus far. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the process of me making this. I don't foresee any cork art in my near future this time because a lot of the rare and interesting corks that I got to use are used up, and these are very hard projects to make. I'm sure there's a better process for it, although honestly, now that I've done it 3 times, I think to make the projects even more sturdy or better built would take even more time and be even harder. So for what I'm doing, I think I have gone to the absolute ends of what I am capable of or really willing to do with corks before I lose my mind. So I'm very happy with how this project turned out. I'm actually happy with all of them in their own way, but I think the lighthouse is really like the crown jewel of what I was able to achieve with corks. I will certainly be at least taking a long break from cork art for a while. If I return to it, we'll talk then. But for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So sorry. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you know that drinks wine or likes corks for whatever reason they like them. That's fine. What? If you enjoyed this video, please let me know what you'd like to see in the future. If you want to see more cork art, I'll consider it. If you have other ideas of what I can do, let me know what you think would be kind of fun to see. But for now, thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you're having a great rest of your day or night. I hope you're having a good week or weekend or wherever you are or whenever you are. And I will see you in the next video and not be touching any corks. Have a great rest of your day, friends. Bye!